What teammate of yours is the best in terms of stick skills in NBA 2K?
So it's in terms of playing 2K.
I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but I kind of do a little bit.
No feathers should be ruffled. That's a good question. I know Paul plays the game pretty often, so he's probably pretty good. And I would say I'm going to go younger, Justin Edwards. He says he's really good at 2K. I haven't got a chance to play him yet. I'm not the best, but I'll play him just to see and talk a little trash with him.
I like that.
Yeah.
You ever have a moment when you're playing 2K where something spectacular happens and you're like, yeah, this is why?
Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Arizona. We've got McDaniels, and it's Freeman in at the 5. And for Houston, and it's Wright in at center. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And so off the tip, it's Arizona. McDaniels passes to Craig. Robbed. Pass to Gregory. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Here's Cheney. Now Craig. Deflected. Here's Reeves. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
McDaniels against Reeves. The floater. Reeves with some nice D. And it's Houston's ball. This, their first look at this year's Arizona squad.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out. And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Craig. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Nice shot from the wing.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Right with the ball. McDaniels covering. Right with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Great open look there. Craig's got 5 points. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Ferguson. Count the basket and the foul! Cheney. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Little's checked in for Arizona. Houston shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Ferguson shooting one.
What's up?
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Gregory pulls it down. Houston leading by 4. On the wing, Reeves. No luck on that one. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Little. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered it home like that. Here's Gregory. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that guy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Arizona shooting 43% to get this one underway. Pass to Red. Goes back up, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got his third basket on the night right there.
Gregory.
For Arizona, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. From 8 feet, and there's the rejection. Here's Gregory. Pass to Terrell. Here's Gregory. From deep, Reeves on target from range. Reeves has got 9.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Now here's McDaniels. Defense is right there. And Gregory pulls it down.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
McDaniels, that's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Houston. Leading by 5. Pass to Ferguson. Right on the left side. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Baseline jumper. McDaniels can't hit.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Gregory. McDaniels covering. The quick passes to right. Rebounded by Arizona. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Craig on the wing. Pass to Red. Now here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Clock at 4. Shots good by Red. 5 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Timeout called. Houston. When it comes to this time of the season, Graham, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Here to see the numbers for him. And Houston has possession. Hardaway with it. Down low. Here's Red. Pass to Longley. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Gaines. Arizona moving it around. And it's Longley missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's McDaniel. No points so far. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
The chosen one, the pass to Red. To the middle. Right. Count it. And the foul. Hardaway. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. And Houston making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Arizona shooting their first free throw tonight. That one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. For Houston, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. To the paint. McDaniel, pass to Craig. And here's Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it. It's hauled in by Gaines. Pass to Red. Over Reeves. Red can't get it to go. Houston shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. There's the block. And he gets it back. Left side Reeves. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. Can't nail the jumper. Pass to Craig. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
They're really working the paint now.
Houston trails by 3. And here's Reeves. 9 points in the game.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Puts it up from 15. It's deflected. They retain possession. Here's Red. 5 points in the game. And here's Wright from the arc. McDaniel pulls it in. To the inside. Terrell. And that one's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here's Arizona. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Red. 20 seconds left in the first. Alley-oop off top. Hammer it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. The shot by Reeves, no good. Craig passes to Longley. With 1 on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Arizona. They lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what do you guys think about Arizona here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
Here's Reeves. And it's Craig in at the 4 spot. Pass to Gregory. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Arizona.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
And for Arizona, we've got McDaniels, and it's Red in at the 2-guard spot. And for Houston, and it's Craig in at the 4 spot. Pass to Gregory. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wright. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Red. Finished off the break. Red's got 7 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Arizona leading by 5. Inside. Here's Wright. And that one's good.
Right.
He's got 7.
Assist goes to.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. Houston with another miss.
Houston foul.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
At the line for 1.
Misses for Craig. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
The quick passes to Reeves. And rejected. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Red. Pass to Freeman. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Craig. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Arizona.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Pass to Frazier. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's McDaniels. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Back to Reeves. Ooh, poked away. Goes up from the top of the key to get it again. It counts! And the foul! Right. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Arizona shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And that one misses. Houston trails by 12. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Guys?
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Here's McDaniel. The rebound by Red. Red's got 4 rebounds now. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Frazier. Houston shooting just 37% so far in this one. Count it. Good. Terrell's got his second basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Arizona calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. Houston, 4th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Reeves, the pass to Craig. Pass to Freeman. Arizona moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels, the offensive rebound. Here's a look at the schedule for Arizona. On Wednesday, then on Friday. Both teams deciding to change it up. Arizona shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
He does not get the second one.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Here's Gregory, defended by Craig. Gregory's shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Gaines. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gaines has got his first 2 points of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Blake. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
Ball goes to Houston.
Clock at 6. McDaniel, pass to Frazier. He shoots it. Releases from the wing and drills it. Frazier's got 6.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Red. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
To the middle. Here's Frazier. And he gets it back. And he comes up with a bucket. Give him 8.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Red, pass to Craig. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Here's Gregory, down low. And another basket for Houston.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Percy Gregory.
Here's Red. Outside Reeves. From deep. He buries it from 3. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Gregory. Here's Clayton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Red. Shoots. Another one falls for Arizona.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Gregory. Leans. Rebounded by Arizona. Freeman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Craig. Pass to Freeman. Soft touch off the glass. Freeman's got 8.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
A shot to stop the run. He got a piece of it.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Houston, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played.
I think for Houston, They've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Pass to Frazier. Here's McDaniel. Fires the three. Rebounded by Arizona. Craig's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Red, the pass to Reeves. Here's McDaniel. Still no points. Pass to Gregory. Here's Frazier. Here's McDaniel. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Red. He's got 11. Now here's Craig. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Craig's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Clayton. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Arizona with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Taking a look at Arizona. Kenny, give us your tip.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Houston trails by 16. So the Arizona 5 right now. We've got McDaniels, and it's right in at small forward. Here's Gregory. Shakes him. Oh, great D that time from Craig.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside McDaniels. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Arizona shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McDaniels. And both free throws good for McDaniels. Houston trails by 18. Pass to Frazier. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Remains Houston ball.
Here's Terrell. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Arizona foul.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
Substitution for Arizona. Longley.
And Houston has possession. They trail by 18. alive. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Terrell's got 6.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Outside Craig. That one's wide left.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Wright. 7 points in the game. McDaniels passes to Longley. Counted. And Arizona leads by 16.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert. Craig. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. Houston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Arizona leading by 13. McDaniels from long range. Westbrook with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Here's McDaniel. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Frazier. Here's McDaniel. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wright. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's McDaniels. That one's good for 2. McDaniels got 6 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys, back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. Houston trails by 14. McDaniel, pass to Blake. Here's Frazier. Pass to Blake, 6 to shoot. For 3. Drains the triple. Blake's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And Arizona calls time here. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Arizona making a change here. Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Arizona leading by 11. McDaniels passes to Red. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Arizona.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Westbrook. And right with the defensive effort. Arizona leading by 13. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Houston. Terrell's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Arizona now. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. They led by as many as 18 from the low block. And that's good for 2. McDaniels got 6 here in the quarter.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Pass to Westbrook. Rebounded by Arizona. Here's Red. He's got 13. Right side, McDaniels. Clayton grabs the board.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Pass to McDaniel. Here's Frazier. Houston working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Westbrook. Blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
The ball goes to Houston.
And Arizona making a change here. Freak passes to Cowboy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. And Arizona making a change here. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
McDaniels, that's good.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here's McDaniel. He's got 9. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. Red. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Arizona leading by 15. Outside McDaniels. Here's the teardrop. That one no good. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Well, Houston's shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. To the inside. Here's Clayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. No good on the free throw.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And he sinks the 2nd. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Flanders. Here's Longley. Oh, Westbrook with a block. And he recovers it. Longley, that's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Freak passes to Frazier. Here's McDaniel. He's got 9. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. McDaniel's got 9 points here in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. Here's McDaniels. Clayton grabs the board. To the paint. Shots blocked. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Flanders' shot is good. Houston trails by 15. Here's McDaniel. 12 points for him. Pass to Frazier. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And Arizona making a change here. Newton's checked in. Arizona leading by 15. Reeves, the pass to the chosen one. Here he goes. Terrell grabs the board. Terrell's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Frazier. McDaniel's covering. Frazier's shot is off.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot that he should make more often.
First personal foul.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Take a look at the Wildcats. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record.
Well, I think for Arizona, you really have to give credit to the coaching staff. They did a great job preparing for the season. Now they're maximizing their talent, and wow, they've had just a terrific start.
They've caught everyone off guard. The question now is, how do you keep this going?
So hits one and misses one at the line. Arizona leading by 14. Outside McDaniels. And too long on the shot. And Houston is shooting 35% in the third quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's McDaniels. 10 points for him. Pass to Flanders. Here's Longley. Counted and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. Clayton. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Shooting for the Wildcats. Longley at the line for one.
Here's Terrell. And no good. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Arizona leading by 17. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Terrell in at the 4. Pass to Flanders. On the wing, Reeves. Shot clock at 6. The 11-footer. McDaniels can't hit.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Frazier. Here's Westbrook. Another shot. It's blocked. Outside Reeves. Pass to Longley. Outside McDaniels. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. And the jumper from the wing offline. Here's McDaniel. He's covered by Reeves. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Here's Flanders. Pass to Reeves. Here's Gaines. Count it.
Jimmy.
And Arizona leads by 19.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Clayton's shot is good. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. And Arizona calls time here.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston Dancers.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Now here's Reeves, tightly guarded, not going to go that time.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Here's Flanders. Outside McDaniels, shoots over Westbrook. And again, Arizona no good. Houston trails by 17. To the wing on the left. Here's Frazier. Pass to Clayton. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted by.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Here's Gaines. Outside McDaniels. He shoots. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Here's Frazier. And they recover it. Westbrook tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. 5 on the clock. Freak passes to McDaniel. Out of bounds. It'll be Arizona's ball.
Arizona ball.
Now Reeves. Outside McDaniels. Tries to break his ice. Here's Longley. Clayton grabs the board. Houston trails by 17. To the wing, right side. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniel. Deflected. And he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now here's McDaniels. The chosen one. The pass to McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Man, good whistle there.
McDaniels taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
The shot by Clayton, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Houston trails by 21. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
McDaniel. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McDaniels got 14 points now in the second half.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Frazier. McDaniels covering. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. The shot that time not on target.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Freak passes to Westbrook. Rebounded by Arizona. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, the steal. Here's Clayton. Pass to McDaniel. To the middle. Houston working the ball around. Here's Terrell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Flanders. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Arizona leading by 21. Reeves, the pass to McDaniels. Yes!
Houston.
And the foul! McDaniel.
Foul.
And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
At the line for Arizona, McDaniels. 1 shot.
One shot.
Free throw good, McDaniels. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's Flanders. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Clayton's shot is good.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Outside Reeves. And he banks in the layup.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's McDaniel. It's hauled in by Gaines. Gaines has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gaines. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston. Westbrook's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Clayton. He's covered by Reeves. Freak passes to Frazier. Misses off the right iron.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Pass to Flanders. And the shot's good. Flanders has got 6 in the quarter.
McDaniels.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And the shot goes.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wildcats.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Clutch.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
Pass to Clayton. Rebounded by Arizona. Here's Flanders. It's Arizona with the W. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.